Okay, you
All
ready?
right. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I decided I'm going to take matters into my own hands and film my first podcast ever with the one person I'd actually want to ask me questions, to sit here and pick my brain. The person that knows me the best, other than my own blood, my brother, my older brother, 4 years older than me. It's good to sit with you. I don't think we've ever sat together on camera, so let's cheers to that.
Cheers to this. Feels like the first and final, you know?
Why?
Well, I'm going to Vancouver, right?
Yeah. It's true.
And this is your first podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, kinda.
No, it is. I'm declaring it as my first, because that's what you can do. You can just declare shit.
Yeah, you're the guy who likes to make anything come to reality, huh?
Yeah. So this is my first podcast. And it's true, you are leaving. It does feel like the first and last, eh?
Yeah, right?
It's like, do we ever know if we'll ever film one again? We don't know.
No, we don't know.
We don't know.
You know, we probably won't see each other for 5 years.
Bro, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows where that journey's going to take you? Who knows where that place on the planet's going to go? Huh?
So what are you going to do when I'm gone?
What am I going to do when my brother leaves? Well, nothing changes. Just can't do as many fun things as I used to. Just have fun with myself, do things by myself, go get ice cream by myself, smoke cigarettes by myself. Definitely smoke less, you know? People ask me, what are you gonna do when your brother leaves? Smoke less cigarettes.
At least if you want to stop smoking less, you should learn how to, roll them up yourself, you know?
Roll up my own cigarettes.
Yeah, because if you want to smoke less...
My nutritionist has been telling me that.
Uh-huh.
I have to roll up my own cigarettes because the tobacco that they give us and the cigarettes that they give us are completely shit and terrible quality.
Did she offer a brand you should get or anything?
No.
No, I guess she's not.
She said go to a native fucking store and go find some tobacco.
Yeah, that's the natives, I guess. They smoke tobacco since back then.
Yeah. Buddy, they chew on tobacco. They fucking chew on tobacco. They don't just smoke it.
They lived to 80s and 90s, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, without any brain issues, with no problems thinking, talking. Everyone in our society, they're fucking decrepit. You look at an old man, even our grandpa, he's got Alzheimer's. He forgets who he is. He forgets where he is. Give him some weed, give him some tobacco, he'll be good. One of the plants.
We'll just kill him all, bro. You'll just flop up dead on the ground.
Take it, he's probably never smoked weed in his life or smoked a cigarette.
Yeah, that could fucker work for 70 years and he hasn't
had a cigarette. Hasn't had a single cigarette in 70 years.
He's an interesting guy, you know? What type of human could actually, live a life like that so disciplined, you know?
I asked him what his dream was. And he said, I had a cousin that I really endeared and I really liked, and she went to the United States to become a doctor, and that became my dream very quickly. That woman died young, and she never ended up becoming a doctor. So he did. That's what he told me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's true, right? He's not mistaking anything.
Well, I don't know. Then he asked me if I was from Malaysia.
No, Hong Kong. He thought you went to the same school as him.
He thought I went to school with him. Or school in Malaysia. One of the two.
Who knows, huh?
Who the fuck knows? Can't tell what's true with him.
So, you're a nutritionist, tells you what to eat, how to eat, right?
Yeah.
So what got you into that, Before you're like, oh, fuck it.
I think what got me into the idea of maximizing everything that it's always a saying like that you said, you don't put diesel in a Ferrari, you put premium, expensive fucking gas. And everything comes down to your nutrition. If you eat like shit, you're gonna feel like shit, right? 90% of people don't eat healthy, they don't eat what their body needs, they don't supplement what their body needs, and based on the science that we have, fuck science, but based on the science that we have, you should eat certain things to make yourself feel a certain way, and you find, fuck the science of that, you find things that actually work well for you. I've discovered I work best when I don't eat that many carbs in the morning and I eat meat and more fruits. That helps me cognitive focus more. And then I was just like, okay, how can I make this better? How can I focus on maximizing every aspect of my life so I can do the work that I need to do the best I can? They're just like add-ons. It doesn't actually matter if you eat good. It doesn't matter if you maximize these things. You can still do what you have to do. It creates more friction. So by eating what is good for you and what you like, it lowers the friction in your life so that all you can have to focus on is doing the work without having to fight the battle of being tired because you ate a certain thing or a certain thing upsetting your stomach, some shit like that. Just lowers the friction rate.
Yeah, people eat McDonald's all day, bro. Oh, fuck. You know that Sprite we had?
Yeah, it was fucked.
No, bro. Like, I was so excited. Me and my brother going on a road trip. We're going to have a Sprite and fries after so many years.
Just syrupy water.
Just syrupy
no
water.
No carbonation, nothing. Fucking nothing.
We got 2 burgers at least.
Yeah, don't talk about the hamburgers. I don't want to.
Pure dopamine.
I don't eat hamburgers. This is why I hate hot things. I can't fucking drink it. What's the point of this? Like, I'm just gonna
burn your tongue,
I'm just gonna
bro.
look at it. I'm just gonna stare at it. It's
burn your
fucking
tongue,
stupid, bro. Where's give me an ice cube.
Yeah, especially talking about food, you know, I was talking to Dad, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking, I had a realization, you know, there's no like one diet for, like, there's not one diet for everyone. Every person's body's different, so like different types of food will react to them differently.
Yeah.
Like when I eat beef, I don't, my stomach gets upset a little, you know?
Yeah.
But when I eat like dal or any other like meat, it's, you know, more calmer.
Yeah. Well, I think that the reality of the society that we live in is that everything is generalized. So like you're told you should eat so many carbs, so many proteins, so many fats, so many sugars, when in reality everyone's body is different, like you were saying. And it goes back to the one thing that makes us all innately special. Your fingerprint is not the same as mine. You're my brother. Our DNA is not the same. No one's DNA will ever be the same. And that alone is a pointer towards everyone is actually different, and generalized medication and generalized, you know, nutrition and generalized workout plans just don't work for everyone. Generalization is what allows our society to function. You know, I say this commonly, the reason why we have speed limits is not because everyone can't drive faster. Majority of people can drive faster than 50 kilometers in an area like this and be safe. But it's the fact that generally people need to stay under 50 to avoid as many accidents as possible. And in society, you have to generalize everything, because to have a functioning society with a large group of people, to personalize, like imagine if you went to the doctor and they had to personalize your medication to you every single time, come up with a new medication just for you.
Yeah, waste of time, money.
It's not feasibly possible to do that for every single person.
Well, they can, you just have to pay a lot for it though.
Yeah, if you have the money, you can personalize everything, which is the way you should live, and you know that's the way I'm trying to live. But personalization is, because you're an independent individual, things for you that work for you will not work for others. This is why I say to everybody, you can't just copy somebody to become them. You need to take commonalities from them that you attribute into yourself to help you become more like that person. And you bring that point of view into every other aspect, where you see a healthy person who says they don't have brain fog, who says they don't experience mood swings or get super tired after they eat like I do, and then you get a huge category of them. You see what they eat, and you take the commonalities out of what they eat, and then you build your own nutrition, your own schedule, your own routine, everything. Fuck generalization.
Same with workouts, you know, you instead of going to the gym, now you're just working out in the backyard,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and I'll probably gain more muscle doing that because it's less friction for me as an individual.
Yeah, but you're not becoming Arnold, I guess.
No. I don't think I want to become Arnold though.
Yeah, I mean, like, so you don't go to the gym anymore, like, this is it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is it forever.
Yeah, but
I'll probably like picking up weights soon, but it's not that I don't go to the gym. I go to the gym, my own gym, in the backyard with 2 dumbbells, a heavy bag, and I just move my body in the way it's supposed to be so I can be as functional and ready for life at all times. As I am with everything.
Well, throwing around a punching bag is gonna give you the skills, huh?
Yeah, well, you never know. Well, maybe you have to throw somebody, maybe you have to put them on your shoulder.
Oh, bro, that's good. You just hold the bag and just, you know, jog a little with it.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah.
There's so much shit you can do. Endless things you can do with just with 2 dumbbells and a heavy bag. Even without the heavy bag, with 2 dumbbells, you can do endless amount of movements.
So, I mean, like, I know gym is good for, like, you know, socializing with other people, you know. So, you still decide to go to the gym down in Etobicoke?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
I mean, you would have if you got your Maserati.
Yeah.
Can not pull
They
up.
don't want a 19-year-old in Maserati.
Yeah. But what happened with that deal anyways? I thought you got it, like, set and deal.
No, they didn't accept me. They wanted taxes, and I haven't filed my taxes yet. So
What the-
taxes prove income.
Oh, yeah.
So even if you have bank statements that show, $500,000, if you don't have taxes, you're fucked.
All right.
And I'm 19, so
Well,
can't get approved for anything.
you got a lesson learned.
I can get approved for a phone and a $200,000 loan for school.
Oh, yeah, the $200,000 loan.
Oh yeah, what? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, is there any way to just get that $200,000 or just use it for whatever you want?
No, it's a school loan. So when you apply for these loans, that's the thing you apply for. So that money gets used for school.
But, oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. No, you can't cheat like that.
There has to be a way you could
Not
cheat.
anymore, bro.
No.
They're too good.
Yeah, nah, with all the fucking computers and all that.
Yeah, you can't do any
Yeah.
of that shit.
So, I mean, I'm gonna be gone. You're gonna probably, do jack shit by yourself. Go to the trenches. That's one you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then the airsoft. We were talking to your barber about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go fucking.
What do you
airsoft
mean
with
not
my
gonna go
barber.
airsoft?
That was a joke. That was profligacy in conversation with my barber to make him want to cut my hair.
Yeah, you really took an effort. You could just call them, say, hey, when you're available. But you took like 30 minutes of your time to, say.
15 minutes of my time.
15 minutes.
Because you got to build relations with people. It's super important that no matter who you encounter, no matter who you operate with, you have to leave a good impression because words will carry. Just as in business, is when you do good for one client, when you show good personality in front of one person, you don't know what doors that can open up for you. It's very, very important that no matter what realm you're operating in within society, that you have a good mask to put on that people enjoy and that makes you personable and makes you memorable so that you will be remembered by them, but also they'll tell people about you. And like our neighbor tells that random fucking guy about me just because he likes me.
Yo, that guy's the G.
And now that guy knows me, and then that guy knows me, he talks to his mom. It's just like your name can spread like that. It's like referral. It's just word of mouth.
There has to be experience that showed you that you needed this skill. Like, what's that? Do you remember?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like my closest people in my life now, like Seth and Sash, a lot of the people that I've met through that is because, yes, I posted good on social media, so that built a good presence for me, so people wanted to interact with me. But also being friends with someone like Seth, that opens a gateway because Seth likes me so much that he'll go and tell people about me, just as I tell people about him. And I'm in a random room with people I've never, maybe heard of him, and I'm saying his name because of how much I respect him, and bringing him up in conversation and telling them they're moving to my house. And then he does the same. And so that has traveled into different spaces of entrepreneurship that I thought I wouldn't, be in so young, and that has allowed me to get to places just by knowing certain people, and by knowing certain people, if you're really memorable, then you'll stand out in their brain. And if they can remember your name, that's even better.
And when you stand out the brain, what are you trying to gain an outcome from that for staying in the brain? Like, what are you trying to get out of that?
Yeah, I mean, like it's the whole point that I was saying before. It's just about being personable and making sure that when you remain in that person's brain, whenever they're talking to somebody, they're going to tell them about you, or they're going to remember you. And if they see your face, then they're more likely to like you. And you never know where somebody is going to go in life. That's why you have to be nice to everybody you meet.
Oh, I see.
Right? Because what if that person becomes the next fucking Jeff Bezos, and then they remember you because you gave them $50?
Just investing, huh? It's all business.
Yeah, it's just energy, right? You're investing your energy in certain places so that your energy can live there
Rent free.
and bring you value later on.
Yeah, and all you have to do is just spend a little time, say nice words, be genuine.
Yeah, it's
here and
not
there.
difficult.
No, it's not.
Not difficult, but people are so egotistical that they won't even, give a stranger at Tim Hortons some time or anybody that they meet in a room just because.
I don't think it's egotistical. I think just like society, I see, when we're driving down King Street, I see all these strangers sitting by themselves on the benches. They're so close together, but they're not chatting with each other, Not saying hi or how are you, Is that because of the ego or is it because of just Western culture, honestly?
I mean, I think partially Western culture for sure, so much individuality within our culture, but also there is an ego side of that because it's like you look at a person like, why would I talk to them?
But you just have to shift your perspectives. Like, would I want someone to talk to me? So with that?
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes a lot of these people do actually want to talk to somebody, but one, they're too scared, and then two, they think they're too good to talk to that person.
Ah,
It's one or the other.
that's sad.
Yeah.
It's good to be stupid and think you could do it, but it's bad to be stupid and think you're smart.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, if a guy is stupid and he believes he can do anything, he's not gonna let all these doubts and shit hit him, as hard as a smart person. Because a smart person think they're smart, they can't fail, they can't make mistakes. They're supposed to be better. But a dumb person, I can do it.
Yeah.
I don't think
know
they
what you
focus too much of being too smart. Just think I can do it.
mean. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm still learning, so I'm trying to.
Well, it doesn't matter. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
So, I saw you were talking. Mostly all of these, you're talking about how you dropped out of school, right? 15 years old, right? You wanna? I actually never sat down with you and asked you how was school, since elementary. How was school? Take me through your journey.
Yeah. So, it's a good question. 7th grade, I had a migraine. I got hit by a car. I had migraines. So I had migraines throughout the entire year. So I would sleep in class and I wouldn't pay attention. And oftentimes I would, actually there was a month at time when I was in 8th grade and I would hide in a secret room in our house. So I think you were there, or I don't know if you were living there with us at the time, but I would hide in the storage room of our house, crawl out the window, act like I was going to school, crawl back into the storage room, and then sleep there until school is over, crawl out the window, walk through the front door, go upstairs, play video games until the next morning, walk out the front door, crawl through the window, sleep, go upstairs and play video games. I did that for a whole month.
A whole month?
And that was my middle school, pretty much wrapped up. I got bullied heavily in middle school. Lots of people told me to kill myself. I mean, rightfully so, I was a fucking weirdo. I was sleeping in class the entire time. I was a bit odd as a kid because obviously our upbringing, you're my brother, so you know.
Yeah.
I was a very weird kid, long hair, a bit ugly. That was middle school. Pretty much didn't go to middle school, and then COVID hit, and then I went to 9th grade. High school, first year was okay. I think that's the first time where I actually socialized with people and actually became a person whatsoever. First time in my life. I never really talked to people. I didn't have any friends in middle school. I didn't really have any friends in preschool. And then going into high school, I met one friend named Oliver, the only normal kid in the school that I went to, because I went to school with a bunch of autistic people. And then another friend came through. I mean, I was going through COVID through this time, and then I came through another friend in 10th grade. And then 10th grade, I met Noah, which is my other childhood best friend out of the two that I have. And those were the first people that I've actually ever made friends with. And they were actually the two original people that actually allowed me to realize that I was a real human being. Because up until then, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Made friends with them. And it was that was the prime aspect of my high school. 9th grade, I didn't do anything because it was all COVID. 10th grade, we went out of COVID. And then when we were out of COVID, I was living alone at that time. So I moved out of the place I was living in 9th grade. And then I moved into my own place in 10th grade. Mom left. I was living alone. And in that time, all I did was figured out I could have sex. So I lost my virginity to my coworker at an ice cream shop. She knows who she is. And then I lived alone, just drank alcohol, did drugs, did fuck all. And those two friends really brought me into what it was like to be a part of society, what it was like to be socializing, what it was like to have people around me, what it's like to interact with people. And then throughout 10th grade, I just got so fucking sick of the profligacy, the system, the society. And I was working at this fucking ice cream shop, and I remember my boss, this is actually a key story. I remember my boss, I was working at this place for 6 months. 6 months I was working at this place. And I've been working so hard to become an ice cream roller, and I become one of the best ice cream rollers in there. And he goes, you've been so good. I'm gonna give you a 50-cent raise. And he acted like it was the biggest thing in the fucking world. And when this guy told me a 50-cent raise, I was sitting there, I'm like, my whole life is gonna be 50-cent raises? Are you fucking serious? I've just gone through 2 years of high school in this system that hates my work. I would deliver assignments and teachers hated me. I mean, rightfully so, I was the class clown. I never did my work. I hated school. I hated being in school. I hated doing my work. It's not that I wasn't a smart kid, but I just didn't want to be a part of what they were learning me. I just didn't care for it. It didn't matter to me. And after my boss told me that, and then my teachers told me that I love writing, and I wrote an essay in my class, and my teacher said, this essay is plagiarism, this is shit. And I remember sitting there crying in front of my principal, my teacher, the headmaster of the school, saying I wrote this thing, and none of them would believe me, and then the headmaster had to believe me because I was crying. And then the end of 10th grade came, and I was sick of it. I was sick of all the profligacy. Again, I'm gonna use my favorite word, because all it was just going to school. I would work after going to school. I'd go to the gym, I'd come home, I'd drink alcohol, I'd have sex with someone, something like that. I didn't have that much sex, but you get the idea. It was just rinse and repeat, and I was fucking sick of it. And I remember midway through 10th grade, so to keep up the storyline, 9th grade, it was COVID, I passed through it. 10th grade comes along, I really get close to my two friends, very, very close. Over the summer, we hanged out with each other every single weekend. Noah would stay at my house, etc. And we were living life, we were experimenting. I learned how to socialize with people, that's great. And then halfway through 10th grade, it was December break. And I made a few friends playing video games over my time, and I went to meet them that summer, 9th grade summer actually. A 13-year-old kid, mom let him fly to fucking New Jersey to meet these people. And after meeting them, I made one really close friend named Mike Webb who wanted to drive across America, do a road trip around the entirety of America. And that's what this tattoo is for. I don't think I've ever said it. 6,816 miles. It's the amount of miles we drove around America. Our destination was Los Angeles. It's the Hollywood. And after doing that, me and him spoke a lot about me moving to New Jersey and us starting some sort of business and pursuing content creation. And then after going on that road trip and feeling what freedom actually felt like, doing whatever we wanted, driving wherever we wanted, going wherever we wanted, I had my first kiss in Los Angeles. So I actually wasn't having sex in 9th grade, 10th grade. My story's all mixed up.
It's all mixed up.
I had my first kiss, 10th grade, December. I was 15 years old on the pier of Los Angeles. I remember we were walking down this pier. We finally made it to Los Angeles after a week of driving, especially through a place like Kansas. 50 kilometers straight, just fields and fucking wind turbines. Not 50, sorry, 350 kilometers straight of just fields and wind turbines. No city, no stopping, nothing. It was fucking horrible. We ended up in Los Angeles, walking down the pier, and I see this hot girl. And I'm like, wow, she's really pretty. She's looking at me, I'm looking at her. I walk up to her, I raise her up, I get her Snapchat, and then I'm walking around the corner. I'm like, oh, I should have kissed her. Mike's like, why don't you just text her and kiss her right now? I've never kissed a girl in my life, ever yet. And he thinks I have. He thinks I've had sex, all of this. He thinks I have, but I'm sitting there like, how do you kiss a girl, bro? I haven't kissed her in so long. Like on the low down, I know how to kiss a girl, but I don't remember. So he's telling me tips on how to kiss a girl. Walk back on the pier, you know me, made it happen, and that was the wrap of that trip. I remember I spent a whole day with that girl, wasting my time, not enjoying Los Angeles, just doing fucking bullshit because that's what guys do, and then drove home. And after that trip, I was like, why would I ever want to go back? And went through the last part of high school, that plagiarism part came up, and I remember going up to mom and I said, this is it, I'm done with fucking high school and I'm done. 10th grade, I'm done with this, I hate being in the system. I told my bosses I'm quitting my job and I'm moving to America. I had a girlfriend at the time, a month-long relationship, told her I was leaving, told my best friends I was leaving, quit my job, told my teachers to fuck off, I left. And that was my education experience. That's it. High school was nothing but bullshit and profligacy, as most high schoolers do. I didn't learn much. I didn't have much interest in entrepreneurship, to be honest. People think like I would just always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't know entrepreneurship. I didn't know self-help. I didn't get into any of this before I moved into America. I just knew I wanted to do something better, something more. And I had an idea of moving to America and becoming a content creator. That was my original purpose, my original goal. And because we loved YouTube as kids. It's the only thing I liked. So we went there, and obviously that didn't work, and the story continues from that point. But yeah, thinking back, and now I'm reflecting on the story, it's just like, I didn't have any entrepreneurial gaze in my eyes whatsoever. I didn't know I was going to own a business. I didn't have a clue. It was super interesting.
Well, me hearing your story, I realized you probably have a unique skill. So before you got social. Like Nolan has socialized people. You know, you're like, still, chill down. Low cover, sleepy all the time. Not really comfortable with society. But once you learned how to, socialize with people and live in society, it's like you press the gas pedal.
Yeah.
And
It's true.
it's the same with entrepreneurship, same with anything. Because I remember when you know jack shit about like anything, the moment you learned all the skills for it, you just gas pedal it.
Yeah.
And this is what brought you.
I think what it is like what our mom said before. It's like the innate belief that I have that I believe I could do anything. Mm-hmm. So it's like once I had the skills to make that come true, I just believed it and I did it.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of your gifts right there.
Because I hated talking to people. I didn't know how to socialize, and once I learned it, it was just like, I believe I can do it. I did it.
Yeah,
I used to
'cause you
talk
learned
to
the
girls
skills.
all the time. I used to do this. Before I could never talk to a girl. I was way too scared. My heart would start racing. I'd get butterflies, walk up to girls in the middle of the street, talk to them. I'd be the guy in the friend group walking up to a group of 4 girls and talking to them.
Fuck up.
I was just addicted to being able to do what I wanted. It's true. That's a good observation.
Yeah, and I guess that's that's your innate thing. Not a lot of people are like that. They could get like all this education, yet they can't do jack shit with it, bro.
Yeah.
You get all these life skills, yet they're still stuck or moving slow.
Yeah, they just don't know how to get what they want. And they live with too much self-doubt. Like, I just don't live with any self-doubt because I believe I can do it, he said. I mean, for you to talk, you didn't even go to school. This guy, you didn't even go to middle school, preschool, but you dropped out in 2nd grade?
I dropped out somewhere in middle school.
Did you go to middle school?
Yeah, I went to middle school. I remember.
You went to middle school?
Yeah.
Oh, you went through preschool?
No, went middle school.
So you skipped preschool and went to middle school?
Yes, see, that's the thing. I went to preschool, didn't graduate, but when I came back, I went to middle school, didn't graduate, then fucked off.
Yeah, I didn't graduate preschool either.
Yeah,
or middle
bro,
school.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just ever since I was young, I remember I was never comfortable with the education system. And plus, I felt constrained, I wanted to be free.
What did you not like about the education system?
They didn't allow me to learn the way I wanted to learn, They say you had to do like this way. And plus, I was in a French fucking preschool, bro.
Yeah, it's.
I couldn't learn. I was a kid raised with English, trying to learn in a French preschool. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah. I mean, why didn't you ever want to go back? Why after middle school?
See, I was thinking about it, but COVID hit it. When COVID hit, it's like it's not worth the pain. School. I'm gonna be forcing myself to school, and plus the only reason why I want to go to school is for the social, abilities. Learn how to blend in with society, talk to people. Be comfortable who I am or the mask I wear while outside. But yeah, 4 years. I spent 4 years instead alone in that house, with no mask on, just my bare thoughts.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't go to middle school pretty much. Didn't go to preschool. Didn't go to high school. Didn't graduate any, and then just lived in a house alone for 4 years.
Yeah, we both did that, bro.
Pretty much. Mine wasn't as strenuous though. I got to.
You gotta fuck bitches, bro. I gotta just look at the ocean.
Yeah, you know what? There's a beauty in both. Okay, there's a beauty in both. Fuck bitches or go to the ocean. There's a beauty in both.
Yeah, it was beauty in both.
The bitches gave me nothing, but a Playboy bunny tattoo.
Hey, when you went to fucking New Jersey, you just tattooed everywhere, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know. I was bored.
Yeah, well, at least the bunny and the swords are the best.
The bunny and the swords are the best.
Yeah, because grandma likes the bunny.
Yeah, grandma loves the bunny. It's so funny. Grandma seeing her 19-year-old grandson with a Playboy bunny on his V-line.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, because
every time it was showing, she'd be like, "Oh, the bunny's showing, the rabbit's showing."
But she was a playgirl herself back then.
Yeah. Shit fun.
Yeah, and her favorite car back then was the TR7.
What the fuck is a TR7?
Yeah, do you have your phone?
No.
Oh, fuck it then. It's just an old car back in those days. Fast car, I guess. Person who had it was a pilot. She was, with a pilot, sleeping with a pilot. So he had a TR7. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly? Well, fuck it. I'm gonna believe it because she's old, man.
Well, no, I'm saying allegedly because fucking.
What do you mean? She got on the TR7 and picked him up at the airport when he finished his flight.
All right, so allegedly our grandma saw a pilot who was driving a TR7, She loved that car. She always loves fast cars. She always liked driving like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, when's the last time she drove a fast car? Who knows?
Bro, her car is fast. She drives it fast.
But it was funny. We were talking about those fast cars she drove, and then now she's talking about the prime wheelchairs she wants to get. I'm like, oh, you're really climbing up the ladder, huh?
Yeah.
Refined taste. She's like, yeah.
Prime wheelchairs or prime TR7s?
She wanted one with a jetpack.
A jetpack?
Yeah, on
Wheelchair?
the wheelchair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked. It's way too much work.
Man, it's crazy though. Yeah, you used to get bullied, tell you kill yourself, but what made those kids say go kill yourself, bro? Like,
I don't know.
fuck.
I don't know what I did. I probably did something weird. I remember being on FaceTime once.
Uh-huh.
I remember our house was filled with dog shit everywhere.
Okay.
And they saw the dog shit on the floor and they were rinsing me for the dog shit. I was like, oh no, we're dog sitting and like no one's here to walk the dogs. And they were just rinsing my life for having dog shit everywhere. In like a Snapchat group call. I don't know why I was in a group chat, but
Fuck, bro.
yeah. Fuck that guy.
Fuck them, man.
Maybe I liked having the dog shit all over my floor everywhere.
Hey, you can live with fucking dog shit if you want to now. You have that skill, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Now, our living situations as kids, what do you think of it? Was it great?
Yeah, no wonder our friends didn't want to come to live with us, bro. You know, like I remember I had a friend. Mom would not let him come to the Manning. She would not. I always had to go to their place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jeremiah was the only kid to ever come to Manning.
Oh, because his place was
Yeah,
shit as
Jeremiah
ours.
was also fucked. All of our houses have been fucked. Either rat infestations, the toilets don't work, shit everywhere, it's dirty, moldy food everywhere,
Yeah,
moldy
toys
pans.
didn't work. You know, we had to use to take a shit. We had to, Mark, our taekwondo teacher back then.
Yeah.
We had to go to his place because Dad had the key, and we had to use their toilet.
We go to our taekwondo teacher's place to shit because our
his
toilets didn't
gym.
work.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
And what's even more surprising is had Dad got the key. Him and Mark were close, I guess. Mark trusted enough to give him the key. We always go. We always went there. I
I
was
don't
like,
remember that at all.
and we played with the fucking mitts and shit. Doing cool drills, jumping on mats.
Oh, we went to the taekwondo place.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, yeah, I remember going in there alone sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. That house is fucked. I have like a distant memory. It's like you'd walk in and then there'd be a small room here on the right. And then there would be you'd walk straight and the steps were in front of you. There was a wall here that cut off that room and then a door and then a little middle room. And then you'd walk through that door and another door and you're in the kitchen. No?
Yeah, no. I remember. So front door, right? It was a half house. And on the other side of the house was Frank, the fucking owner. You go in. There's a bedroom straight to the right when you go through the front door.
Was that a bedroom or is it the
that was a
living
bedroom.
room? I thought that was a living room.
No, bedroom. Then, so this is the hallway. Bedroom right here. You continue hallway. Stairs are facing you.
Yeah.
You turn to right. That's the middle. That's the living room.
Oh.
And then the living room. Go in the living room. Go into the kitchen.
And then behind the kitchen there was a room, right in there?
Yeah, there was one room behind the kitchen. You're right. Good call. Fuck.
Yeah.
And I remember then the basement.
Yeah.
Fucking barest basement, bro.
That basement
It was not even
fucked.
fully fucking built.
No.
Barest.
And then you go up the stairs, and then there was one bedroom, and then the TV area.
Yeah.
And then midway through the hallway, there's the bathroom that always had the skeleton painting on it. And then there was one more bedroom there, and then you go straight, and there's another bedroom at the end. It was Dad's.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bedrooms at least.
Do you have a strong memory there? Like it's Disney, you said, but it has
No,
to be
I don't have a strong memory
No?
at all. I don't remember
Bro.
anything, bro.
Bro.
All of my memories don't feel like my own.
Yeah, well, I mean, back then it was pretty fucked.
All of my memories don't feel like my own whatsoever. Like when I think about something from the past, it just doesn't feel like I even lived that thing. It felt like it was someone else.
So yeah, sometimes when I wake up, I feel like I just spawn. Like I spawned now.
Yeah.
Back then was nothing. Like right now, because I don't know, just right now I feel like I spawned.
Well, how do you even know if you even lived yesterday?
Yeah, like I just spawned here, bro.
Yeah, like I mean, really, like even now, like I'm having that feeling where it's like, how do you even know you even lived yesterday?
Yeah, it's probably just false. That's it. It could just be false memories, bro. That's fucked, though.
So we live an endless day every single day, and when we sleep, it's the same day, but we think it's different. It's just fucked. Like, you just never know. You don't have a grasp on reality whatsoever.
Well, I mean, that's why you have fucking pictures, I guess, and, you know, videos of the past.
Yeah, and our parents tell us all this shit.
Yeah. Well, so if you nothing, I remember, you know, Frank and his family there, you know, the landowners, we always climbed the roofs there.
Yeah, I
They
remember
hated it. Yes, you remember that. What the fuck?
I remember the roofs.
Yes, they screamed at us. They didn't like it. But they had this real fucked up dog.
Oreo.
Yeah. I remember
Fuck that dog.
Dad left his fucking porch door.
Door open, yeah. And he
The
ran
dog
in.
came inside and we had to fucking go to the way back room and lock the door. And
I remember that one.
Yeah, see? Like, what do you mean you say you can't remember shit?
Yeah, but I remember that one because you descriptively described it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't remember fucking anything else.
Or what am I supposed to say?
I crashed a car when I was 9 years old. That's all
yeah.
I remember.
Do you remember how? Oh yeah, a rock.
I would drive fast towards the edge and then swerve the car away. And then this rock wasn't supposed to be there, and I hit the rock.
The rock is the problem.
Yeah, the rock was the problem, not me.
Hey, but at least you crashed your first car in a safety place.
Yeah, and I haven't crashed since, so God willing.
Yeah.
Got my first crash out early.
Oh, you always get out early. You said you did a lot of drugs and alcohol, right? So
I didn't do a lot of drugs, actually.
no. Yeah, I was thinking that. Like what?
Drugs, I mean just like weed. Like I smoked weed, I drank alcohol.
There we go.
I didn't smoke that much though, but I smoked a fair bit. Like the two friends that I have just loved smoking, so.
Smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. When I was younger, I can't. Even now, I can't stand the scent and taste of fucking weed,
No, I hate it.
bro. Because it has too much memories, bro. Too much memories.
That's probably it, yeah.
Yeah, like other people love the smell and all that, but for me, like my body instantly
Yeah, I rejects it. I just hate it.
rejects
I go in
'cause
fight or flight because I hate the
flight
scent.
or flight, bro.
The scent is horrible. Just because our dad
Yeah,
smokes
I
it.
get very moody. When I smell it, my mood, like, I become fucking gloomy, dude.
Yeah.
And you don't like people who are under, you know...
I hate people under the influence. I cannot stand being around people under the influence. I think they are the dumbest individuals ever.
Yeah.
It's even when I'm under the influence and I'm around other people that are under the influence, I think they are so retarded. Mm-hmm. It's like I cannot stand it. I cannot stand it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And when I'm under the influence, I like, you know, I take some edibles here and there, you know, only because it's fun. I love how not love, but I have a interest how my mind works under those, you know, in that state of consciousness, right? And I don't like hanging out with people like that because I believe when I take it, I'm kind of just a fucktard, you know? I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
I mean, if you believe you're a fucktard,
Well,
then you're gonna be stupid. But yeah, I mean,
same with you. If you believe they're all fucktards are under
yeah, well, that's
influence,
all I
then they're
see of them. Yeah, that's all I see
Well,
of
why
them.
don't you try shift your perspective, eh?
Yeah, well, fuck them.
Like,
When I think of people under the influence, I think of dad under the influence, and I think that that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. So it's just like my programming.
Oh yeah, programming. I mean, this is a recent insight because you know I was there with you when we were talking about programming, right?
Yeah.
So now when you think about programming, in what point in your life, like back then, do you think was the strongest? You know, for you?
My programming?
Yeah, like
When I was the most programmed?
yeah, like what experience, what stage of life where you think you're getting programmed constantly?
Yeah, I mean, definitely high school.
High school, huh?
Like, I mean, middle school for sure, but also high school. High school, there's just so much shit being told to me. What do I need to think? How I need to act? What I'm doing wrong? What kind of person I am? What I need to do?
Fuck.
All this bullshit that they shove into your brain that you luckily avoided. 'Cause you didn't
Bro,
go
I
to school.
couldn't imagine.
But I mean, I broke through it, so.
Yeah.
Only, I think truly is because I made those two high school friends, Oliver and Noah, great people, is the only reason why I actually, you know, broke out of that.
And sometimes you need friends like that, man.
Well, they showed me what it is to like actually be a guy.
And have fun, bro. You know?
Yeah, true.
And break some laws, bro. And you got your first fist fights, right? Because I remember you telling me about those.
Yeah, probably a lot of them are bullshit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a black guy before,
Yeah, it's true.
so there we go. Yeah, I never got into a fight. I mean, preschool, yeah, obviously, kids. But
Yeah, kids are kids. I remember I bullied this Chinese kid in 5th grade, and then his Chinese friend beat the fuck out of me. He beat the shit out of me. Rightfully so.
and then you got karma, I guess,
Yeah.
afterwards, no?
Yeah.
That was fine though. Hey, like, in stories they make out the bully person to, they're gonna be, fucking grow up like a piece of shit. But hey, look at you, fucking grow up as a fucking
Well,
gentleman.
I realized like kids just want to conform to be accepted, and I just was bullying that kid because
Fit in the
everyone
class.
around me was bullying, and they were also laughing.
Same. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told you about mine in middle school. There was this poor chap, this young kid. He reminded me a lot about James. He had sort of issues, He was angry, and everyone was like shit talking him, blah blah blah. I joined in because it fit in the class. I even lied about how he screamed at me at the bathroom when it was just me alone. Then I go to the principal office, don't know why, but I do, and I meet the kid there. Bro was the most kindest kid in the entire school. He was fucking looking after me, playing with me, talking about Pokemon cards. I was like, holy shit, this guy's so cool, bro. What the fuck? And that shifted my perspective as a kid.
That's cool.
But the problem is with that perspective, I shat at myself. I kept telling myself I'm a terrible kid. I'm a bad person, So I didn't use the insight properly back then. But I'm young, right?
Yeah, I mean that was your parents' job to teach you, but your parents didn't teach you that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to tell your parents about that situation.
And then parents guide you, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, one was alcoholic, the other was never there.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're great parents, but
Oh yeah, they're great.
the best parents in the world. But it is the fact of the matter that one was never there and the other one was too busy drinking.
I mean, they did both yin and yang and part of your, while you're growing up.
Yeah. Although they were both yang.
Well, both yang.
Both yang or both yang?
Fuck.
Both all of it. They're both fucked. What was your favorite part of growing up? Favorite. It says it on my cup. It says favorite on my cup.
Favorite. I mean, okay, you tell me your favorite first, and I'll get a good understanding what favorite is.
My favorite part of growing up. Bro, probably just like the stupid games we would play. Like if I think about anything, like that was sick. What else was sick about growing up? I don't remember.
Yeah. Now we play those games, we're so fucking bored, man. Just the dumb.
Not the video games. I mean the games we used to play like when we would be at the farm and do Juicy Fruit versus Mars Bar.
Oh, those!
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking right.
Those
Yeah,
were sick.
Juicy Fruit Mars Bar. We would debate about it and shit. You were so excited. It's like, this is the best.
Yeah.
Then yeah, if you talk about favorites like that, then yeah, absolutely. I think one of the favorite parts when I did some dumb shit with you, bro. That was the fun. I remember I mixed all this shit in one drink, like fucking mayonnaise, cat food and shit, and did challenge with you. I lost it, drank it, puked. Fun shit like that.
Yeah, it's just dumb brother shit.
Yeah, but my sister got angry at me though.
They all got angry at us. That's one thing that our parents didn't push for when we were younger is actually like hanging out together. Like we didn't spend time with each other. We didn't hang out with each other after a certain age, especially. Like when we were younger, we had a lot more close. We were a lot closer. But then it just parted and got worse and worse and worse.
No, back then there was a lot of bullshit going on as young kids we couldn't understand.
Yeah.
So I understand why it went that way.
Yeah. But that's also the parents' job to
Yeah.
make it don't go that way. But
Well, there was no money on the line technically because they were not married, right? So they can't really lock in if there's no money on the line, huh?
yeah, true.
Because if divorce is on the table, if a deal goes wrong, then you're going to make sure everything goes right. All your assets are being taken away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever wish mom and dad were married?
I never thought about it because they were married in my mind.
Yeah, I remember.
What do you mean?
I mean, like I had the same thing. I thought they always married since day one.
Yeah.
And then they told
I
me.
didn't see it any different.
Yeah. So no difference.
What's the difference between marriage or not married? It's just the government deems you as partners. Like, marriage is bullshit.
Yeah. So, does that change you out? Doesn't change, but I mean, your point of view, with relationships and women, they're constantly changing, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so. Definitely changed since 6 months ago. Since my partner left me.
now everyone's a gold digger, huh? Everyone's a gold
Not
digger.
everyone, but I was saying to you in the car, like, you'll never find that girl that was in the trenches with you.
Oh, yeah.
Ever again. A beautiful woman who didn't know anything, didn't care what car you were driving, didn't care what situation you were in, because you always were in worse before. And now you have 40,000 followers. You live in a big ass house. They walk in your bathroom, and the bathroom is as big as her room. I kid you not, my bathroom is as big as the girl's room I'm seeing.
Oh yeah.
My bathroom is as big as her room. You think she's not gonna lose it? She walks into my bathroom.
Fuck, bro. And you got 2 sinks. Nice
2
bathtub.
sinks, 2 walk-in closets.
Oh yeah, you got 2 walk-in closets, bro. And you got a patio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly, it's the sinks that's the double sink.
What do you think about this? Like comparably to what we grew up in? What do you think of this house?
Oh, bro, I think that's great and all that, but bro, I moved so much that any house means nothing.
I had the same perspective. Like at the end of the day, a house is just a house.
I'm gonna move out eventually.
Yeah.
It's subconscious. People don't actually,
Yeah.
They live the same house for 30 years.
Yeah. We've moved every year of our life.
Yeah,
probably.
every year. Longest I stayed in a place was as a kid where I don't remember shit, or Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Probably you moved a lot away in Ottawa, so I was constantly moving.
Yeah, I moved every year. Every year of my life I've moved, I swear.
Fuck.
I don't think I've ever stayed in a place for more than... Harbor was the place we stayed the longest, which I think it was 1.5 years, my middle school years. 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Harvard.
Near Bloor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this house is great, but like we were saying, we could exist in dog shit and dirtier. That's why like these things don't bother me. Like we grew up in worse. Like it just doesn't matter. Like great, I've got a big kitchen. Fuck.
I'll still cook it on a
Still
fucking
cooking the same fucking thing.
thing. Yeah, right? I mean, the only new thing to me is a barbecue,
Yeah.
You've been using it.
Yeah, I mean, and my room is big. Like I like my room. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a big fucking hallway. Like just a bed I'm sleeping on.
Yeah, honestly, it's just a bed in your room, bro. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The novelty of it was, that partner I had, seeing me come from Palace Pier, that 1 bedroom, that shithole, then Drayton, the absolute shithole, and then this one, fucking, whoo! When we first walked in here, it was the sickest shit ever. Like, I can't believe you're getting this house. This is insane. It's the nicest place ever. Fuck. The novelty of it is gone.
Yeah, it just has to be the next fucking big house.
Yeah, I don't know what is next, bro.
Well, so you don't know what's next at all. Don't have a slight.
No,
idea.
obviously, like, I have a direction I'm going in.
Okay.
I want, Seth, my childhood
friend, yeah.
He pretty much is, bro. I call him my childhood friend. My closest friend, Seth, my greatest opponent in the world. He's moving here in August, and then this lease will end in November. We're thinking about keeping this place as a home base to bring entrepreneurs to now and then, so it'll pay for itself. But we're also thinking about leaving and just traveling a bunch. So whichever route the business wants to take me and life wants to take me, I'll go.
So depending on the income, I guess, right?
Well, I'll always make the money, so it's depending what we want to do.
Interesting.
Fuck the income.
Fuck the income. I'll make it.
Whatever I want to do, I'll make happen.
Yeah, you're right. You can't chase income. You got to make it chase you.
Yeah. Don't chase Lakshmi.
Don't chase Lakshmi.
Lakshmi chase you.
You want to explain what Lakshmi is?
Lakshmi is pussy and money.
All right.
That's simple. Don't chase Lakshmi. Make Lakshmi chase you.
Don't chase Lakshmi.
Do you have any direction, any plan that you want to, like, imagine we get to look back on this conversation in 30 years. What do you want? Or in 5 years?
5 years.
Or when we meet each other again. What direction do you think you're going?
I know, I do know, but at the same time, I don't know, I don't like saying I know everything most of the time, because, world is so vast. But honestly, I just want to learn from my dad, like knowledge-wise. Like, he has so much knowledge there that no other teacher teaches, right? So that's my main goal, honestly, for now, like to gain that knowledge and then see where that knowledge takes me.
How do you think that you can gain that knowledge? Just by being around?
Being around and being curious and like asking questions I genuinely want to know. Like I think I can't, just go there and, just say I want to do this, I'm gonna, give me all your knowledge. No, I need to be natural. Like I need to ask the questions that fit who I am. You know, that's how I gain the best knowledge.
Yeah.
Like questions that I want to ask, not questions that everyone would ask.
If you just lead with curiosity, you'll learn.
Yeah, curiosity. You'll learn something. Like that's the thing. You'll learn something.
Whatever it is, you'll learn something if you just lead with curiosity.
Yeah. So that's why I think.
But I think you have to change. You know everything. You have to operate with awareness.
You're right. Dude, we're sleep deprived though, and
You don't agree?
I agree, but I thought about a contradiction because you said when you're sleep deprived, I'm sleep deprived, we're not in an optimal state of mind.
Okay. But now we're in an optimal state of mind. So
Okay,
debate
so
me.
let's discuss this.
Debate me
Okay.
on the best way to operate in this realm of reality.
Of society, you mean?
Of society.
Okay, of society.
Is to believe that I know everything, but learn like I know nothing.
So drown in your ego with awareness.
Yes.
No,
Name me one contradiction.
contradiction. Well, it's mostly about the reason why I think it's not bullshit, but the reason I think there's more to it is just whenever like I get gloomy and all that, sure it's bad, but sometimes it catches me from doing like things I wouldn't want to do, you know? Like I'm a kind guy, I guess. I wouldn't know. But I'm a kind guy, right? I don't want to like
But what's the point in saying you wouldn't know? What's the point in saying you wouldn't know? What gives you a better chance in society? Operating with, I don't know who I am, I wouldn't know, I'll never know. Or sitting there and going, I am a kind person, I'm gonna embrace the fact that I am naturally innately kind, and just being kind. What benefit does it bring you to sit there and say you're not kind? I don't know. What is the point of saying I don't know? What value does that bring you? Does that help you be a kinder person? Does it help you not be a kind person? Pick one or the other. It's about the I don't know and the I'll never know is the lukewarm water, where that is a differentiator between people who are successful and people who are not. Because the people who are successful will jump in the cold or the hot. Who gives a fuck if they were wrong? They made the choice to go in the hot or the cold.
yeah,
That's my stance on it. It's that simple.
so take responsibility.
Take
You're
accountability.
gonna do it or not?
Yeah. Be kind or don't be kind. Pick one. What does being in the middle do for you? It doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I guess you have to sacrifice some things, right?
It's not about sacrifice, it's about choosing. Just because you choose something doesn't mean you have to lose the other thing. You're just gaining other things.
Yeah.
Other things still exist. You can still not be kind, but there is no point in saying, I don't know if I'm kind or not, because what are you gonna be? Middle kind to somebody?
Middle kind?
Either don't be kind to them or be kind.
Yeah, half-assing
Because
it.
that's just self-doubt. That's all. See, there you go. The ideology of not sitting there and saying you know everything has allowed self-doubt to spawn in your head. Because you could sit there and go, I'm not a kind person, I don't give a fuck about people, but I'm gonna wear a mask to act like I'm a kind person in society. But at least you know that you're not a kind person, you don't give a fuck. But then if you go, I don't know if I am or not, then you're gonna be self-doubting if you're not a kind person, or self-doubting that you are a kind person, and then you're just nowhere.
Yeah.
You're nothing. You're middle kind? What the fuck is middle kind?
Middle bitch, huh?
You say fuck you and please?
Yeah, I'm not good at debates, bro. You know, I just like people talking and just listening to them.
Well, you don't need a debate. I'm expressing my opinion
Yeah,
based on.
I can't challenge you on these things. All I could do is waste questions and then you think about them.
Yeah.
No, I do. Like I said, some part of me believes. No, like most of it actually. Like 50% believes that the answer we came to is very true.
But is the other 50% just because you don't acknowledge?
No, 50.
your ego
Yeah,
enough?
just acknowledge it. Plus, I don't trust. Ever since I grew up, I didn't really show evidence that I could be, trustworthy towards myself. So my body instinctively,
But you've been waking up at a certain time. You say you're gonna wake up every day for 2 years.
that's just family. That's just me being filial
That's
to my
you.
family. Filial to my family, bro.
No, that's
and
you.
I got a little brother who's working 10 times harder as me. How can I not get up?
That's you. That's you telling your body you're gonna wake up at this time and then you do it. I mean, I completely understand what you're saying. It's a difference when you do it for yourself. But then what am I? You're saying I'm weak? Because I do everything for the fealty of my family? There you go. So if you're saying I'm not weak, then you can't be weak.
No, I'm not
doing the
saying
same fucking
I'm
thing.
not saying I'm weak. I'm saying like as me growing up, I didn't treat myself right because I'm by myself, right? The only person who's like in my when you're like 16 to like 19 or 20, your brain starts developing pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
And the only person to raise me was me, right? I had to raise myself. And what I'm saying is I didn't do a great job. So my body doesn't really trust myself when I try to make independent decisions.
Interesting.
Like, bro. Like, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with. It's my own program. See, that's the programming I instilled in myself.
Yeah, but you sitting there and saying that to yourself.
That's what I'm saying, 50-50. Like, I know what I'm being attacked with, and I just have to...
So you just have to say 100%.
Yeah, I just have to, like... But this is a process thing. It's not like...
Why not?
Why not?
Who said?
Yeah, no, because...
Because you enjoy it. Because
I
it's
enjoy
comfortable.
it. It's comfortable.
Because it's comfortable. It's because what you know.
Listen,
there's an example of this. You know the people that live in Florida and the hurricane comes every 2 years?
Okay.
Hurricane comes every 2 years?
2 years.
Right? Then when their house goes out, they go back, they build a new. Another 2 years, fucking breaks. Then they go back again. You sit there and you wonder, why the fuck do you keep going back? Why don't you just move? Because it's comfortable. It's because it's what they know. Right? And you don't know anything else.
Yeah.
So you can change it like that. It's completely your understanding. Now, the best way to change it like that is by understanding it logically, right?
Illogically or logically?
Logically.
Logically.
As an individual, where is your energy level when you're in that other 50%?
Which 50%?
The 50-year-old programming.
My old programming.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your energy level at?
Absolute shit, bro. Like 0,
Okay.
like almost 1.
And the other 50%, where's your energy at?
7. Wow, bro. You a good coach, huh? No, you're right. It's because I'm comfortable. I admit that.
If you logically understand, you just need to take a risk to leave that programming, and that's how you battle. That's how you break through the programming, and that's something you're gonna have to. I mean, it can be like that, but you acknowledging in yourself that it can't be like that is what allows it to not be like that.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a process, but it's a process of this, not a process of where's my middle finger and thumb, and then how do I flick? No, it's I'm going to flick, and this is it. Then it's done.
Magic. Yeah, no, you're right, bro. Like, I admit, too comfortable, making excuses.
Yeah. But I mean, it makes sense. Like, you don't want to leave something you know so well. It's like when a partner leaves you, it's not so much like, it's just a void. Mm-hmm. It's something you're comfortable with. You know so well, and it's leaving, and it's gone, and that sucks.
Have you ever went through something like this? Like, where you had to flick and change? Or was it gradual?
I mean, yeah, I can give the situation last week, because just to be present, right? Like, anything that is bad that happens to you, you can do this, and it doesn't have to be bad anymore. Mm. It's not, with time it gets better. As kids, we're told, with time it gets better, with time it gets better. But recently, I had a shit week recently. Yeah. And my old programming is, okay, you work really hard for a few months, and then you have a bad week, and then so be it, you have a bad week. And then you'll have another bad week, and then you'll have a good week in another few weeks. And the idea of being able to go really fast and then slow down is comfortable in my head. Because it's like, oh, it's okay. I don't need to push that much harder. Because I'm taking a break, I'm burned out. I need to just relax, I need to burn out. But I woke up this Monday where I would have usually have slept in or would have not fought my programming or my beliefs that where I'm comfortable in that failure, in that burnout, because I'm so used to burning out, where I said, no, I don't get burned out. Moving forward, I'm not going to allow that to be my normal. I'm not going to allow that to be my comfortable state. And I changed it. And it's the same thing with my relationships. Like, I'd sit there for a week, I'd brood about it, and then I'd go, okay, I'm done. Then you're done. It's that simple.
So when do you know it's done? I guess it's just when that's just...
You never know when it's done, you just act like it's done.
Okay.
You just act like it's done until it's gone. You have to act and believe it for that to become the reality, for that to become the fruition. You know what I mean?
So it's just an act like this.
Yeah. You just have to believe it, and affirm it with your words, saying, like, in your example, right? I'm using you as an example because it would be beneficial for people.
Yeah, I know.
to understand.
Absolutely.
So like in your example, right? You'd sit there and you'd go, okay, I acknowledge that when I'm in that other 50% of my programming, when I'm in those, what emotions do you feel in that other 50%? Would you say?
Doubt, shame, regret, anger, rage.
And what emotions do you feel in the other 50%?
Confidence, bravery, not happy, but more like excitement, you know?
Right? So you understand that you feel a 7 out of 10, probably more, because the other 50% is what's telling you to say the 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah, I don't want to go that deep.
You probably feel like a 10 out of 10.
Okay, 10 out of 10,
Would you
let's
say
say
it?
that. I mean, it could be a 10 out of 10. It's just, like I said, no, like I said, yeah, it could be 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So you feel 100% better than when you feel the negative emotions.
Okay.
So logically, you can look at this scenario and go, okay, if this does not benefit the overall purpose of your life, let's say the purpose of your life, like you said, the reason why you don't want to die is because you want to learn and experience life.
What 50% will help me experience more of life?
Yeah. Probably the one that where you have the most energy and you can experience the most.
I see.
And live through with bravery, live through with confidence, and achieve the things that you end up wanting to achieve and doing the things that you end up wanting to do. Because the other 50% doesn't help you do what you want to do. It holds you back. Right? So the actionable steps of going and changing that, I forget, where was I leading with this in the original point?
Well, which energy, like which 50% will help me with my purpose in life? And you said my purpose in life.
What did I say before that? Taking you down the road.
Bro, I'm too focused on your future words.
I think it was something about how to action you breaking out of that.
Oh, you were saying first identify what you feel.
Yeah, so now that you've identified what you feel, you can understand what way you need to operate in, and then what you do in the morning is you go, I am confident, I am brave, I am these things, and I'm not everything else.
Okay.
And the more you affirm that within your brain, the more it will become your sole belief, and the more it becomes your sole belief, the more you'll begin to act like it just because you believe that you are that thing. If you wake up every single day and say, I am confident, I'm relinquishing my old programming, I don't even think about it. I'm confident, I'm brave. Yes, I might experience that pain, but that pain only makes me more confident, more brave, and more powerful. You say that every single morning, you affirm these beliefs every single day, you will begin to act in accordance with those beliefs. You will walk with confidence, you will walk with bravery, you will walk with an understanding of life that allows you to operate in that 50% where you feel the most powerful, where you feel the most energetically there, and then actually be able to pursue your purpose with those affirmations that then turn into beliefs, which your beliefs then turn into actions that help you achieve your purpose.
Yeah, when you were speaking about that, how positive reinforcement, right?
Yeah.
Is that the only way someone can change their identity? Positive reinforcement. Like, do you think that's the one way? That is it. This is it. Like, this is the most logical way. Positive reinforcement.
What other way is there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do you think there's another way?
Positive reinforcement. So like you get rewarded for doing something.
I mean, yeah, that could be one. Like, well, you know, positive reinforcement, you tell yourself every day that you're confident, right?
Yeah.
That's the one method. Like, that's it. For the identity.
I think you can do pure action based on what you want to achieve.
Pure action.
As well.
So despite what you're feeling, just pure action.
Yeah. Pure action will get you there.
Okay, yeah.
But it's just about leverage, right? Like you can absolutely do pure action. Don't get me wrong. This is why I say do input, but your inputs will go farther if you're operating in the 50% that is more beneficial to you than the other 50%. Your inputs will be better, your inputs will be easier, and there will be less friction. Your inputs will be more leveraged, and you'll be pulling your goals towards you rather than pushing. With this 50% of self-doubt, shame, guilt, you're going to be pushing towards your goals because your actions are heavy. Walking is heavy. Thinking is heavy. But when you feel excited, confident, and brave, and you're then pulling your goals towards you because you go, no, I'm sitting here and I'm going to fucking take my goals. And pushing, you get exhausted. Pulling is easy.
Yeah, I think also I have this tendency to think, you know, the negative 50%, right? We'll say the negative. I feel like that's where, like, my body, like, somehow subconsciously thinks that's where I find power in, you know? But that's not really true.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because that's your programming. Because you've taught yourself when you were younger, when I feel pain, this is when I get rewarded for something. I allow my brain to be rewarded for feeling pain. I work out harder when I say things about myself that aren't good. I think better when I say things about myself that aren't good. And I used to do the exact same thing. I had the same programming. I was programming myself with this when I was 17.
Yeah.
But I was talking to a nutritionist, and the motherfucker said to me, you cannot afford to be an enemy of yourself in this world. And that one sentence made me stop talking to myself in that way and talking to myself in a positive way, and then it changed my reality.
And you just took that advice how it is. Just like, yep, give it to me.
Well, it makes sense. Look at what we're against in the future. Do you want another enemy in the mirror? That doesn't help us.
No.
You'd rather the person in the mirror understand and believe you can do what you can do rather than sitting there, you can't do it, you're gonna lose. You have 100 other people saying that to you to prove wrong. You don't need to prove yourself wrong. Yourself already knows you're gonna do it. Just prove those idiots wrong. Yourself in the mirror should be going, I know you're gonna do it. I know you're confident. I know you're gonna prove these people wrong.
So there's no need to prove yourself wrong. Because yourself
If you already believe,
yeah.
what's the point? What are you proving wrong if you know it's already there? It's like, I know everything I already want in the future. The cars, the women, the houses, I'll have it because it's already in my pocket. I just need to build the key and turn the lock. It's all sitting in a storage unit waiting for me. I just need to put the key together and then fucking twist the door. It's all there already. If you had a storage unit, right? If you were told you have a storage unit of everything you've ever wanted in your entire life, it's in your name, you own it. Would you say you own those things? Would you say they're yours?
Of course.
Of course.
And I would want to open it as quickly as fucking possible.
But you've lost the key. And all you have to do is find the key and go open the fucking door. You already own all of these things. And all these people in the world are saying to you, you're not gonna find that key. You're not gonna find the key. You'll never get those things. You'll never get what you have already. But yourself in the mirror might as well sit there and say, I have the key. I know where it is. I'm just building it, I'm putting it together, and fixing it, making it look nice. I'm gonna turn the lock when they wanna see.
Sounds like a treasure hunt instead, bro.
Well, Go
find the key for the chest.
I make it a good story because that's the reality of the world that we live in. You already have everything you already want. You just have to reach in your pocket and grab it.
Yeah. I think what I'm personally, fighting with, and I think other people as well, is just they don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Like, how does one find out what they want? Like, do they have to continue living till it just happens, or do they already know and just have to?
I've said this to you multiple times, right?
Yeah.
So your question is to find what you want. It's a good question because that is the most common question. In order to find your purpose, you have to walk 100 kilometers, right? But you might find it on the 99th kilometer, the 10th kilometer, the 15th, you don't know, but you need to find a reason to walk the 100 kilometers first.
All right.
And in your scenario, you already have that reason. You want to learn from our Father. That is your reason. What helps you learn from our Father the most? Is it being confident? Is it being brave? Would you say?
Yeah.
More than the other 50? Mm-hmm. So then, you know how you need to operate to get that knowledge, to get that reason. And then once you gain those knowledge enough, eventually your purpose will just stumble in your lap.
All right.
Because you've begun to walk the journey of finding your purpose with a sole reason. Your reason could be as simple as loving yourself. Your reason could be as simple as writing a book. Your reason could be as simple as making breakfast. Your reason can be stupidly simple. And as long as you operate in a way that benefits that reason, your purpose will fall into your lap and you'll find it on that 99th kilometer. You just have to start walking the 100 kilometers first.
And you would say to anybody, it doesn't matter what reason it is, use it and walk.
I was talking to a client recently.
Okay.
And he walked into my office, and I remember the issue wasn't his business, it was his inputs in the business. And his inputs in the business were bad because he hated himself. He hated his own skin. He hated what he was doing because he had so much self-doubt. And that was causing him to go to do quotes, estimates, etc., and doing a shit job. And already going in thinking he wasn't going to close them, thinking the door knocking session wasn't going to go well. So it was all stemming from self-doubt. So it didn't matter what he wanted out of life. That's not what he needed to concern himself with. What he needed to do is fix the core problem right now, which was that he doesn't love himself. So we made his sole reason for living for the next month to love himself. So now, then you go, okay, what beliefs help me love myself the most? Thinking I'm the best, thinking I'm strong, thinking I'm the greatest to ever live, thinking I know what I'm doing, believing in myself, telling myself I love you. What routines help me do actions that help me love myself?
Okay.
What actions help me love myself? And then you do actions that help you love yourself. And then all of a sudden you love yourself, you found your reason, you achieved your reason, and then that opens up another reason, another door. Now that I love myself, now that I know myself, I know what I want to do. So in your scenario, it's great. You already have a reason.
That's great. No.
You already know how to operate. You know what you need to do in order to learn the most. We already agreed. Pure logic. And the great thing about logic is you can't dispute it because it's logic.
No, I can't dispute it. Your logic is always sound, It's always sound. But I think what stops people from being so positive like that, like 24/7, is rejection and failure. Like, personally for me, it's just when I go knock on doors. Every time I go knock on door, I always imagine like the best scenarios. It's going to go great and all that. But it's rejection, rejection, rejection. So is it still okay? Or is it still logical for me to think everything is going to be like how I think it is going to be? Because that gives me positive reinforcement? Or do I have to look at like a logical standpoint?
Well, this is the beauty of life. What gets you the most chance to close the deal? Going to the door believing you will close the deal, or going to the door believing you won't?
Okay.
That's when you throw logic out the window.
Yeah, then I guess it's my old programming then. That's making me like misinterpreting.
Well, people are commonly run off of data. The only reason why I'm using logic against you is because men, we understand logic. So I'll sit here and say, based off of your reason, this is the logical execution you need to do.
Yeah.
But in a real life scenario, you have a better chance, like I said, by self-deluding yourself and believing something is true, if you want it to be true, than sitting there and saying it's not.
So I get it. I see what you mean now, 100%. So no matter what out there come, always go in with.
If it's the thing you want, always go in thinking you already have it,
Okay.
thinking it's already yours.
Oh, you're right. You're definitely right. Because when you interact with life, it's all about energy as well. So depending what energy you have, it's going to affect the world around you.
Affect the person in front of you.
Yeah.
And it's the underlying demeanors. If you go into a big deal, thinking you're not going to close it, you're going to be slouching a little bit. You're going to be mopey a little bit. Your energy is going to be a little off. If you think you've already closed the deal, the money's in your pocket, you're just here to say hello, you're going to be on top of the world. You're going to be going in there with confidence. You're going to be going in there with an understanding that you've already have these things. You're just saying hi. Mm-hmm. And that's going to give you the best chance of closing that deal.
So despite it being called daydreaming or assumptions, if it's something that will help, like if it's beneficial for your energy, you should just, assume and then daydream all the way, baby, for your goal.
Daydream all the way.
Daydream all the way.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think that's a great thing because I always think daydreaming is just me being unrealistic. It's me being a child, but it's not, right? Because it's.
But also, we want to be children.
Oh yeah, fuck, and it goes back around.
We want to be children. We want to operate like kids. We want to have that creative freedom and believe. Kids believe they can do anything until they break a bone and they realize they can't fly. If you tell a kid he can't fly and he'll break a bone, then he won't do it. But a kid sees a bird flying, he thinks he can fly. It's no different than him.
Yeah. Okay.
And just because he believes he can fly, just because he believes he can make that jump, gives him more of a chance of making that jump.
As well. I see. It's all about going back to your childhood. Or like the genuine who you are. Because that's why you're so fixated asking our parents about who you are as a kid.
Yeah.
Because it was you without just bare slate you.
Yeah.
And that's where you find the most power in, right?
Without the programming, anything. Who was I actually as a kid? What were my innate natures? And then once I figured out what my innate natures were, I was able to just minus the friction of my life. And if my innate nature is to believe I can do anything, then self-doubt needs to be removed.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, this fucking talk is mostly asking you questions. Now you become the life coach. Hey, it's still pretty good. I think it's great.
Did you get the answers you're looking for?
No, it's definitely helping me.
Well, that's the point of it. You're supposed to ask me the questions you want answered, and like also to pick my brain. Like, for who knows how long we might not talk, right? So it's just like,
fuck, bro. I should get all out.
what questions would you want to ask me, and then what questions do you think somebody watching me or in their shoes, what would they want answered? You know?
Well, I think you did most of it for me and for some people, because I think that's, legit doubts,
Yeah.
So daydream all the way, baby.
Daydream all the fucking way.
Okay.
Take risks for your fucking daydream.
Yeah. It's honestly, in the end, it's just people afraid of just failure and rejection.
Yeah, that's literally it.
And
But kids aren't afraid of failure and rejection. They don't understand failure and rejection.
Unless it comes with a fucking beating, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. Unless it comes with a beating.
Yeah. So that's fucked up. But yeah, no, and I watched this fucking podcast or mini podcast. Well, I found a new fun thing to do. I'm not gonna do it probably anymore because I won't have a phone. But when I was doing jobs, instead of those 1 hour and 30-minute podcasts, I would pop up a short podcast, talk, guy in front of camera, 15 minutes, right? Then I would just let the YouTube algorithm do its thing. So we'll skip to another video that's similar, shape, but the guy's talking about something else, a different person. So I'm getting so much different information, different viewpoints from people,
At once.
Yeah, at once. Instead of an hour and 30 about,
One person's.
just one person. No, I'm getting multiple within that 1 hour and 30. And that challenges my mind.
Yeah. The more perspectives, the more you can gain.
Yeah. And so there's one video, he was talking about how rejection should be looked at as redirection. What do you think about that?
I mean, I agree to that with a certain extent. Like, if you're rejected for something, then you're being redirected to what's your purpose. But also, you could misinterpret that and think when you're rejected, you need to do something else. But that's not what he's saying. He's saying when you're rejected, it's the universe redirecting you to what you actually need.
Yeah.
What's given to you.
And what he said is, after rejecting, he said exactly like you said. It doesn't mean it's wrong what you're doing. No, he says when you're rejected, you actually just look within yourself and ask yourself, is this what I want?
That's perfect that he battled that instantly. So then, yeah, I agree. I think all it is rejection is a test to your character. Rejection is a test to your faith. Rejection is a test to your beliefs.
Your path. So you should look at it. So you should not look at rejection like it's a bad thing. You should look like it's the detective coming over to knock on your door and say, hey, you want this?
Yeah. It's it. It's going, are you sure?
Yeah, you should. So, if you feel doubt within yourself sometimes, look forward to a rejection, then you'll find out. That's a positive reinforcement.
Yeah. Well,
what?
us with our gypsy beads, eh?
Yeah, bro. They're fun to play with, but I just need to unlock the creativity out of them soon.
Two gypsy boys.
Oh, you know how to do? You want to find out yes or no?
Well, another time.
Another time, bro.
Bro, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, what you do is you bunch it up. Okay, I think this is... Okay, just make sure. Okay, let's see. My name's Ari. My name's Ari. My name's Ari. My name's Ari. See how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's try. My name's Andre. My name's Andre. My name's Andre. My name's Andre.
Wow.
So that?
Okay. Ready?
So you say yes, no, yes, no. So you first have to say no, 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 and see where it goes.
No, 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 no.
So that's your no.
Yes, 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 yes. So, what's my yes?
Your yes is the same as me.
Okay.
Okay, so test it out.
My name's Frost. My name's Frost. My name's Frost. My name's Frost.
My God, it is. Okay.
My name's Andre. My name's Andre. My name's Andre. My name's Andre.
It's not Andre, bro. See that? Pretty sick.
I felt my hand move.
Yeah, but that's like you said, you told me.
Yeah.
That's your energy giving out what it truly believes inside.
Yeah.
So it works.
People don't know, but we're Gypsies, Indian, Chinese, and Scottish. The whole world. Our father's also Jewish and Sikh, and our mother's Catholic. And our last name's Thurwell. What do you think? What's one message you want to give to our future selves?
Future selves, make prison fun.
Make prison fun.
Make prison fun.
Let's make future predictions.
Okay, future prediction. Give me your first.
I think we're going to attempt to conquer the world, and the world will come for us.
Oh, fuck. Future prediction then. My future prediction is that we're definitely going to, you're definitely going to have kids, and I'm definitely going to be like one of the greatest uncles there is, for them. Like, I'm definitely going to take care of them.
So I definitely have to have kids, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, us looking back on this conversation now, not many people ever film a conversation like this at such a young age. We're only 19 and 23. Super, super young. Imagine when we're 30 looking back on this. Looking at these kids, thinking they know what they're talking about, yapping about bullshit, telling their story.
Well, those guys are probably just alcoholics before we fucking know, so fuck them.
Alcoholics in jail, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck those guys. All right.
All right, I think that's it.
Are you satisfied?
Yeah, no, like, I think this talk with you, me before going to Vancouver, has definitely cleared up the mist that was trying to come back and cover my eyes. So whenever it tries to attack me again,
You already know the answers,
I
bro.
already know. Like, if it gets too complicated, just simple reason. I want to learn from my dad.
What helps me learn the most from my dad?
And what helps me learn
The most from my dad.
Most from my dad.
Not doubting what he's telling me.
Not doubting.
Not feeling unconfident about being able to take what he's telling me into you.
Yeah.
But being confident that you can intake his knowledge and learn from it. Being brave enough to actually take his knowledge and try it.
Absolutely.
If that's your reason to live right now, that's all you need to focus on.
Fuck. But no, definitely that is a great way to go about it, 100%.
Simple. Okay, brother. I wish you all the best in Vancouver.
All right.
Our first conversation ever.
And last.
Our first and last podcast ever. My first and last podcast ever. And cheers, brother. Wouldn't have wanted to do my first podcast with anyone else. And a great fit.
Yeah, Muay Thai.
Ciao.